After Thomas's water incident, the water tower was decommissioned and taken down, but the weather was on and off. He would often be seen at each end of the line refilling his sanders as he would constantly slip on the rails. But he would often pass the fields owned by McCall, and would often see the entire family working, and they would wave when Thomas passed by. But I'm afraid to say that his coaches started looking worse and worse thanks to the weather, and soon they'd need repairs.
They've been fixed up the best they can, but they will need to be taken to the carriage works fairly soon.
Not much can be done, really. I know all the coaches can be spared for another few weeks.
That doesn't mean I want to get rid of them. They're fine the way they are.
Well, exteriorly, they can be okay for now. It's just the interior-wise I really wouldn't recommend.
It's not our fault for that. It's mainly those school children jumping or kicking the seats.
Well, we can't blame all of them for it. I've had a lot of them come up to the cab and ask questions before going home. But they do need a lot of repairs.
Thomas was slightly worried by this, and promised to be extra careful with them until they could be repaired. As the day went on, the weather was getting worse and worse. The coaches were beginning to get worried too, as they started looking in worse condition each passing day. One wet and windy afternoon, Thomas was coming back down from the top station when he saw the twins in the field who waved at him.
Is it a good idea for them to be out here in this weather?
Could be worse. Could be out here in the snow.
Hello, Thomas. Awful weather we're having, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just mainly worried about the McCall twins. They were near the river when I last saw them.
Oh, I'm sure they'll be fine.
Hello? What for? Not serious. Right, you'll be right there.
Thomas, there's trouble up the line. Annabelle McCall has severely hurt herself by the River Elves.
Oh, I knew something bad would happen. But what about my passengers?
Your train doesn't leave for another hour. The ambulance can't get there and have agreed to meet you here.
No one's on board. We're good to go.
Right then. Come on, you two. Let's go.
Good luck, Thomas.
Some of the workmen at Toy Wreck had moved Annabelle to the station and under the shelter while Clara waited with the station master on the platform.
Thomas, thank goodness, we were worried help might not come.
Of course I'd come. I wasn't going to leave either of you out here in this weather. Ugh.
The guard and driver helped carry Annabelle into one of the coaches, and once he'd informed the fireman, Thomas's driver went to the opposite end of the train.
Come on.
Where is our train? It's 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Somehow this railway keeps on proving us right with how poor it's going. I mean, a 10-minute late train. What's the excuse for
I
that?
don't know why Thomas complains about us being late when he seems to be running late right now.
What a bloody useless railway. Still can't keep the time. I need to get home. The Mrs. Maid's meatloaf for dinner, and I'm quite vanished.
Now listen, I'm sure they'll be here soon, but they're out there rescue...
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I made it. Whew. Not doing that again.
Thank you, Thomas.
That's why he wasn't here. Goodness me, there's no pleasing people, is there?
The passengers and even Gordon stared in surprise as the guard helped Annabelle over to the 2 doctors who were waiting. Gordon soon departed, saying not a word. Thomas carried on as normal, but he heard nothing for the next few days, and he began to get worried.
Come on, Thomas. Or are those old coaches holding you up?
Hey, they might be old, but I care about them greatly, and are a necessity to running by branch time. Thank you very much, James.
And quite so. They've helped you a lot, though I haven't come here for that, Thomas. Tonight, I would like you to come to Tidmouth.
Oh. What for, sir?
Wait and see.
Oh, someone might be in trouble.
Oi, if that was the case, you would have done it there and then.
Thomas arrived at Tidmouth that night to a rather warm welcome, but he was still unsure as to why he was there. He was soon talking with the other engines up until...
Silence! Good evening, everyone. All of you are probably wondering as to why I've called you here. As you know, Thomas gained his branch line back in March, and since then, he has been striving to make me proud. And he has been achieving that more than he thinks. But recently, Thomas rescued a girl with a fractured leg. If he hadn't acted quickly, something much worse could have occurred. And with this, he has proved once again that he is responsible, reliable, and really useful. I had received a letter from the McColls this morning, mainly from Annabelle and Clara. And what they say is as follows. Hello, Thomas.
Thank you for saving me. Annabelle, I should have been more careful, especially in that weather. We can't thank you enough for that day. Also, we hear that you've been trying to come up with names for your coaches. So, as thanks, why not name them Annie and Clarabelle? Essentially after us. If you and they
accept.
What? But sir?
I know the decision is up to you and them, but I see this as too big an opportunity to pass on.
If that's the case then, I'd be honoured to use those names, sir.
Splendid.
Congratulations, Thomas.
Yes, well done. Not bad, little Thomas.
You just seem to go above and beyond, don't you, lad?
Oh, of course we'll accept that.
Those names are quite fitting, my dear, aren't they, Annie?
Indeed, Clarabelle.
Once Annabelle had come out of hospital and recovered, she and Clara came to visit Thomas and his crew.
Thank you once again, all of you.
Oh, don't mention it, lass.
Just doing our duty and helping the people on our line. That's how the saying goes, doesn't it, Thomas?
Well, that's basically it.
But thank you again, Thomas.
You better hop on board, ladies.
Oh, of course.
Oh, Annie, Clarabelle, do come along or we'll be late. Oh, do come along or we'll be late.
We're coming along, we're coming along.
Now Thomas is as happy as can be. He is proud of his branch line and thinks it's the most important part of the whole railway, and puffs proudly backwards and forwards with the 2 coaches all day. But they are old and need new paint, but he loves them very much. Annie can only take passengers, but Clarabelle can take passengers, luggage, and the guard. And if you were to ask anyone that either sees them or travels up and down the branch line, they will tell you that all 3 of them are happy together.
How can I run my line properly if Henry is always late? He doesn't realise the front director depends on me.
He's a really useful engine, you know. All the other engines, they'll tell you so. He huffs and puffs and whistles, rushing to and fro. He's the really useful engine we adore. He's a really useful engine, you know. 'Cause the Fat Controller, he told him so. Now he's got a branch line to call his very own. He's the really useful engine we adore. He's the one. He's the one. He's the really useful engine that we adore. He's the one. He's the number one. Thomas the Tank Engine. Little blue train, he's always there whenever you need a hand. If you need help with the situation, who comes into mind? He's the one. He's the one. He's the really useful engine that we adore. He's the one. He's the number one. Thomas the Tank Engine. He's a really useful engine, you know. Maybe little, but he's never slow. Stand back in amazement, just you watch him go. He's the really useful engine we adore. He's the one. He's the one. He's the really useful engine that we adore. He's the one. He's the number one. Thomas the Tank Engine. He's the really useful engine we adore.
I'm sorry, it's come to this. But you'll be safer here than anywhere else. But, as I've told you, this isn't the first time I've had to pull something like this off. I'll come back for you later when it's safe.
Thank you, Thomas. And thank you for looking after me for all these years. You've certainly done me and Edward proud. Twice.
Take care, Glenn.